What's going on, guys? This is JT iamthetie bringing you another narrated Wi-Fi battle today against the username Sharpedophile or Sharpedophile. I don't know. It's for KwandaoRen66's 4th gen theme team tournament around number 2. And then I guess my big question for that name is obviously if you're under 18, can you visit his channel? Can he visit your channel? Is that weird? I don't know. I read the name and I just thought it was so funny. Like a great wordplay on Sharpedo, right? But anyway, you guys know my theme already. It's Back to the Future. I think he's using a Black Eyed Peas theme, which is really, really awesome. I would put that in the background instead, but then I get ads on my channel, so I kind of hate those anyways. I'm gonna lead off with a Metagross. He's gonna lead off with a Camera Up. I don't think the matchup is that bad, to be completely honest, because I can hit him with an Earthquake. Camera Ups don't have really good special or really good defense overall, so I'm like, he might go for Stealth Rocks. I don't know. I might just take the initiative really early in the match, finish him off with an Earthquake. But I don't KO him because he has a solid rock ability, and he's gonna get fired back with a Fire Blast. I guess he was thinking the same exact thing that I was, like, this is a great matchup for him. So it ended up being a double down because he has a Life Orb. So let's make this a 5-on-5 matchup to start, right? That's pretty cool. But he's gonna go into Pump It louder, and I'm gonna go into Marty McFly. Obviously, this matchup sucks, so I'm gonna get the hell out of there because obligatory Choice Scarf user on the Blind Switch. Don't like the Blind Switch matchup that I got. I'm gonna go into Lorraine. I don't know if the Marvel Scale ability works if I get the Confusion hacks. I'm really curious about that. I've never looked that up before. But obviously, if that boosts my defense when I get confused, Milotic is an awesome switch on a Machamp all of a sudden, but I don't really know. It's not a 2-hit KO anyway, so he can go ahead and switch out, go into Electivire. And honestly, I've shown my Flygon already, so I would go into Flygon predicting the Thunder Punch, but if he were to do something like go for an Ice Punch predicting my switch, I would be all kinds of screwed and I'd lose my Choice Scarf first. So I'm going to stay in. Seems kind of counterintuitive, but I keep on punching myself in the face, so god damn it, Lorraine. You're being a bitch. He's going to go ahead, go for a Thunder Punch. And he is going to KO me with that because it turns out that he has a Life Orb. I still don't know whether the Marvel Scale ability acts up when you have the Confusion hacks. I'm really curious. I'm going to go look that up after this, after I'm done narrating. But I'm going to go into Machamp, hoping to scare him off, at least get the Confusion hacks on him otherwise. But he's going to go ahead, go into Dragonite, and I'm going to get the Confusion hacks on that guy, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm really hoping he's going to punch himself in Confusion. I'm going to try to go for the sub here, hoping that he's going to hit himself, and it works. He punches himself in the face. I'm able to get up a sub, and when a Machamp is behind a substitute, Biff causes all kinds of havoc. I mean, Biff causes havoc regardless of whether he's behind a sub or not, but behind a sub, really hard to switch in anything safely on a Machamp. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Stone Edge, you know, because of the no guard ability. I'm always going to hit. That's definitely going to be able to KO that Dragonite. I am looking really good. I'm behind a sub still. He's going to have to go into his Machamp, and I know that's not a very good matchup for him, so I'm like, he doesn't have a whole lot of options for Machamp. I kind of want to keep this guy around. I'm going to go ahead, go for the Dynamic Punch, and it turns out he has a Lumberry, which is really interesting. I guess he must be a lead Machamp, and then he didn't lead off with him. So, yeah, he's going to be able to break my substitute, at least with the Dynamic Punch, but because he's a lead Machamp, I know I have speed investments in him, and I'm pretty sure that that lead Machamps don't have speed investments. I'm guessing that's what he is, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the Dynamic Punch, not thinking that there's a speed tie of any sort, so I'm going to be able to take him out. Machamp still sitting out, I think he's sitting at exactly full health, so it's like nothing ever happened except for he took out 2 pokes, right? So I'm going to go ahead get Biff the hell out of there because I'm fearing the Psychic from that thing, obviously, but he goes for a Thunder Wave with Fergie, which is, I just got to say that Fergie wishes that she looked that youthful, right? But you're going to go for a Hidden Power Fire or Hidden Power Ice. I have no idea what this is, and because I don't know what it is, I can't switch in Flygon safely, because if a Hidden Power Ice, I might get completely owned. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Thunder Wave, because he doesn't know what type of Celebi I am yet. Obviously, if he would have known that I would have went for the Thunder Wave, he would have switched an Electivire there. But he gets switched into Electivire now, hoping to at least get the Ice Punch off on me. But I'm going to go for the Leaf Storm, just to get some damage on whatever the heck is out there, but he switches in the Evire, and that is amazing, because that's a one-hit KO, because I'm a little bit more offensively oriented than the bulky version that everyone seems to run. So Doc Brown is sitting really good right now. He's going to go back into Fergie, and because I'm at -2 because of the Leaf Storm, I can't touch him. He traced a Natural Cure. The Natural Cure works out really well because I can remove it, but he makes a double switch trying to get rid of the paralysis as I go into Jolteon. He goes into a Weavile, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness for having the fastest Pokemon in the tier, right? I'm going to go ahead, go for the Thunderbolt, completely forgetting about the Volt Absorb ability that he might trace later on, but I go for the Thunderbolt because I don't have the Signal Beam on this guy. I have Shadow Ball. So he goes for the Night Slash. It turns out that he's actually Life Orb, so he kills himself. So this guy is looking really, really good. I was like, okay, I am set to sweep. Good game. And then all of a sudden he traces the Volt Absorb. I'm like, shit, okay, so I need to switch out so I can get Jolteon back in safely. I'm going to go back into Celebi, obviously, to eat a Psychic or whatever move he decides to use. Goes for the Psychic, gets a critical hit, and he gets a Spadef drop, which really, really sucks. So that means that Celebi's not going to be sticking around for too long. But I'm going to see if I can do some damage to this guy before I go out with a bang. I'm going to go for the Leaf Storm. It turns out I outspeed the Gardevoir, so I guess he must be more of a bulky variant. But he's going to go ahead and go for Hidden Power Fire, Hidden Power Ice. I have no idea. So Flygon is not a safe switch. And honestly, he can be sitting around half health after he takes me out after the Spadef drop. And I still don't know whether Flygon and the U-turn can actually KO it, because I never put any faith in Flygon's U-turn doing any kind of significant damage. So I'm going to go back into Jolteon knowing that a Shadow Ball should at least KO that. Should at least KO Fergie, so that is a good game. I believe that the last score is 3-0, but it really could have swung it either way at any point. Lots of hacks on both sides. I had a lot of fun with this. Obviously, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and yeah, more Team Tourney stuff in the future. Hopefully, wish me luck in the rest of the tourney. Hopefully, I get to show off this team more. Bye.